Hey, how's it going everyone? This is the Anime Man. And welcome to another edition of the Monthly Otaku Collection. As the name suggests, this is a monthly show where I show off the things otaku related, anime, manga, just geeky, nerdy Japanese stuff related that I bought for this month and pretty much show it off to you guys, maybe give you some recommendations and all of that snazzy jazz. And just to clarify, everything that I will show you in this video is all the stuff that I bought with my own money. This is none of the stuff that I got here I got from, you know, sponsorships or like giveaways and whatnot. This is all the stuff that I bought with my own money to pretty much help support the anime manga industry and just help support and spread the likeness of the otaku community and goodness, because we all love that shit, am I right? So unlike the Monthly Otaku Collection episodes for June and May, which if you guys haven't seen them, I've left the link to both of them in the description below. This month, I was very busy. I went to Anime Expo with a bunch of guys. If you guys haven't seen that vlog, then again, I'll leave it in the description. And I'm actually about to leave for Canada in like 2 days as of the recording of this video. So I'm very busy right now, but I did manage to grab just a few things this month, which I'd love to share with you guys. Now, first of all is the t-shirt that I'm actually wearing right now. It's a black t-shirt, but I can't actually show you on YouTube because YouTube might fucking age restrict my video if I show you this t-shirt. I'll just show you the top part of it. As you can see, it's got the name Boshi. Now, you guys can Google it up if you want to. Just make sure your parents aren't in the room when you do Google this up. For those of you who do know who Boshi is, then I'm sure you are pretty aware of what the shirt looks like. I did actually post a picture of this shirt on my Twitter, so I'll leave the link to that in the description, so go check it out. And then if you see that, you'll probably have a good understanding as to why I probably can't show it on YouTube. There are 16 faces of girls drawn by Boshi, and they're all doing AHEGAO. Yeah. Not to mention that one of them, there is a straight up penis on her face. So yeah, I am not risking that, sorry. I bought this at Anime Expo at the Faku booth, and now Faku being another website which you probably shouldn't look up if your parents are in the room. And the other shirt that I did buy at the Faku booth was this one, which I can actually show you. It's motherfucking Mega Milk. Hells yeah. Now, if you're wondering what this is from, no, this is not a fucking brand deal with a milk carton company or whatever. This is actually a reference to quite a now infamous doujin that was pretty much made famous from Faku. Now, I forgot the name of the doujin. I'll leave it on the screen so that you guys can look it up for yourself. But pretty much the sister in that doujin wears this shirt which says Mega Milk. I'll actually show you the picture of where this shirt is based off. It's very famous, or infamous, should I say, and they were selling it at the Faku booth along with this Boshi shirt, so I'm like, hells yeah, I gotta buy that. So that's literally the only things I bought at the Anime Expo. Yeah, it's surprising. There were all these fucking booths everywhere, and the only thing I bought were 2 Faku shirts. But literally the only reason why I didn't buy it at Anime Expo was because, for one thing, it was a lot more expensive than what I can actually get in Japan. Sorry, Anime Expo people. But also because, you know, there was just way too much luggage that I had to bring back, and I didn't want to like do like an extra shipping, you know, back to Japan and whatnot. So that's the reason why I didn't buy a whole lot of stuff at Anime Expo. Now, as you can probably see in the title, the main focus of this Monthly Otaku Collection is actually a bunch of manga that I bought. Here it is right here. I'm gonna go through each and every one because I pretty much went to the bookstore. Well, originally what the story was I actually went up to go visit my grandma last weekend up in Sendai, or the Miyagi prefecture. And there was a secondhand bookstore that I always used to go to when I went to go visit my grandma. So I wanted to go over there, buy some manga, light novels, whatnot, to show you guys for this Monthly Otaku Collection. But it turned out the secondhand bookstore had permanently closed down. So I was really bummed out about it, so when I kind of came back to Tokyo, I went to the local secondhand bookstore and bought these manga. This will be like a classic manga collection. I mean, when I say collection, it's only, what, fucking 5 series? Yeah. But I guess it's a good start if you guys want to go out and start checking out some more, I guess, I don't want to say lesser known manga, but like definitely manga that I believe is a little bit overlooked, especially by the modern anime community. So first up, we have a little series called Mushishi. Now this actually became an anime as well. Quite a successful, critically successful anime series, and it's just I don't know, like, I've read the first couple of volumes of this, but I never actually owned it. But this is such an atmospherically beautiful manga series. It deals with a lot of like supernatural and a lot of psychological elements, and just the way that the panels are structured and the way that the flow of the story goes is just, it's just beautifully drawn and beautifully presented. I wouldn't really recommend this manga to everybody. It is a little bit slow. It is quite slow paced because it relies on a lot of atmospheric effects and a lot of, I guess, like world building and like setting building to get the story across. But the dialogue is quite fascinating. Again, just the flow of panels are just absolutely beautiful. This artist, Urushibara Yuki, she is just an amazing artist, and I definitely would recommend Mushishi, not only the manga, but I would also definitely recommend the anime as well, because the anime is, again, a beautiful anime and is quite overlooked by a lot of people, probably because it's a little bit slow. But if you want to, like, you know, test it out, give it a go, then I definitely recommend it. Up next we have another classic, Monster. This is done by the one and only Urasawa Naoki, and this is probably one of his most famous works. This is a psychological horror series, and again, Urasawa Naoki is just a genius when it comes to storytelling. Now, I wouldn't say that his art style is exactly the best looking, but considering his, I guess, well, especially considering I guess theming and the way the feeling of the story and the psychological horror elements presented in his stories, like Monster, his other works being 20th Century Boys and Pluto, it definitely fits. His art style definitely fits. And again, this also became an anime series. I think it's got like 76 episodes or something, so it's a pretty big series. But if you are into your psychological horror, this is like the epitome of classic psychological horror. Amazing story. Again, all of Urasawa Naoki's works are just amazingly written, so intricately drawn, and so much attention to detail in things like story and characters and how those characters interact with each other within the story. And like the best presentation of that kind of style is Monster, so I definitely recommend you go check it out. I only bought volume 1 because they only had volume 1 in this bookstore that I was in, but I am definitely going to go out and get all the other volumes. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Definitely go check it out. Up next we have another classic, Black Lagoon. Oh, would you look at Revi. She is so fucking hot. So yes, this is another classic. The people who know it really well. Just absolutely badass action. Revi is fucking, is waifu as fuck. Like, look at that. Oh my god, Revi. You're fucking waifu as hell. Now, this isn't exactly the most, like, complicated story or, like, intricately written story and characters, but it's just a good time. It's just a good time. Lots of gun shooting, gun slinging, fucking Revi being crazy as shit and having fun, you know, killing a bunch of bitches, and it's just a great, entertaining story. Again, this was also turned into an anime. A lot of people know the anime, but I actually went out, bought the manga because I never actually read the manga before. I love the anime. And I was like, you know what? I saw this on the shelf and I'm like, I've never actually read the manga for this. I wonder what it's like. And I'm letting you know, just from reading volume 1, I definitely want to go get the rest. Fucking awesome. I can definitely see why the the anime adaptation became so fucking badass, because the original manga is fucking badass. So I definitely recommend this series to anyone who, you know, loves the whole gangs and, you know, shoot and kill and pew pew pew, dead people everywhere. Man, I am good at manga reviews. This next one right here is a series that not a lot of people have read, but the people who have read it just fucking love it, and it's called Real. Now this, if you guys don't know, is a basketball manga. But not just any basketball manga, but wheelchair basketballing. Only Inoue Takehiko can make a fucking wheelchair basketballing this badass. Now, if you're wondering who this author is, Inoue Takehiko, he's one of my favorite manga artists. He was the author who did the ever successful cult classic basketball manga Slam Dunk, which is like my childhood manga series and is fucking an amazing manga series. And pretty much Real is Slam Dunk, but with wheelchair basketballing. So if you enjoyed Slam Dunk, or if you enjoy your basketball manga and anime, then I definitely recommend you check this one out. I'm actually looking forward for them to maybe possibly turning this into an anime series. I'd really love that because the manga for Slam Dunk was awesome, and so was the anime, and the manga for real is fucking awesome. I've only read volume 1, but I'd heard about this one for a long time because I love Slam Dunk, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it, give it a read, and it's just as fucking awesome as Slam Dunk, so I definitely recommend you go check this one out. And last but absolutely not least, we have probably the best fucking samurai-based, like Imperial Japan-based manga ever written. Yes, I am going that far to say that. And this is right here, Vagabond. I actually grabbed the first 3 volumes of Vagabond because I read the first volume. I read a little bit of the first volume while I was in the bookstore, and I'm like, no, I can't just take 1 volume home. I gotta take at least a couple home. So I grabbed the first 3 and I read this on the night I got back from the bookstore, and it is, oh my god, so good. And what's amazing is that this is also written by Inoue Takehiko, who did Real and Slam Dunk. This guy's a fucking genius. Like, Slam Dunk is considered by many people to be the best sports manga ever written. Of course, that is quite subjective. I personally think it's the best sports manga ever written, but the majority of people will agree that Vagabond is the best samurai or Imperial Japan based manga ever written. And like, his artworks, it works so well with this. I mean, like, look at that. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. It is so badass, and I fucking love it. This one is quite violent, but I'm sure you guys have seen enough manga violence already. This one, compared to Slam Dunk and Real, is a lot more adult-oriented. When I say adult-oriented, I don't mean like full-blown sex or anything, although there is nudity in this series, but it's just a lot more of a raw and just, you know, unadulterated, just samurai badassness. And you know, the characters are all lovable, the action is just amazing, and I am seriously surprised that so many people haven't heard of this series, because it's been a long time since I've read a manga this good, and I'd heard about it for so fucking long, and I finally got around to reading Vagabond, and it is so good. It is so good. Like, again, I bought the first 3 volumes of Vagabond, and I actually want to go back to the bookstore right now and get the rest, because it's so amazing. I love it. I'm gonna ramble on forever about how good this series is, but just go check it out, guys. Vagabond, definitely go check it out. All the name of the series that I did mention in this video are in the description below, so go check it out, go Google it, see if you can go buy it, and let me know what you guys think about all the manga that I showed you in this monthly Otaku collection. And guys, if you did enjoy this episode, which was more manga oriented than like figurine and merch oriented stuff, then definitely leave a like on this. Let me know in the comments below what series you recommend I go read and maybe review for the next monthly Otaku collection in the description below, I mean in the comments below. Fucking nailed it. And yeah, I'm still really sad that I can't show you this Boshi shirt because oh man, I really want to go read some Boshi now. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. As always, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more anime banner, and I'll see you guys next video, whatever I make. Keep watching.